Okay, I believe that I'm live right now. I'm just logging in 1 minute early just so that everyone has the chance to get on before I really start. So if you are here, welcome. Hi, namaste. May you have a beautiful weekend so far, and we are not that far off from going back into the world. If you are Malaysian, the lockdown is going to be uplifted by tomorrow. Yeah, so on Monday, I believe that most things will go back to usual, but then anyhow, I foresee the usual won't be our real usual, like how we used to be. I'm sure there are going to be changes. And we'll just have to adjust to it. We are creatures who are highly adaptive, so I'm sure that all of you are able to um, adapt to all the different changes. Just like how originally you felt that it is so unnatural not to be able to go out, not to be able to even meet people and things like that. But then you see, you have done it, and right now you're fresh and you are ready to go out to the world again. So I applaud you for doing that. And if you have spent most of your time working on yourself, even more so, that I applaud you. Um, and if you have not, you can always start anytime. So the topic for today is gonna be about freedom, and we're gonna use energy healing as well as sound to assist you. So for those who are ready, let's just have a bit of grounding exercise first. Make sure that you are ready and you are tuned in. So just take in deep breath in your own pace and connect to your heart. Just so that you are connected to yourself and connect to that truest essence of you, that deep part of you that knows all of the truth. And continue your deep breathing and allowing the crown of your head shooting up lights towards the cosmos, where you would want to connect to Source, to the Creator. And once you reach the center core of the Creator, where everything begins and everything ends, just draw down that energy, that prana, that chi towards you. Pour it down to where you are. As though it's a waterfall of light. Allow this waterfall to start to come into your body. Let it seep in from the breath that you take, and let it come in through the pores of your skin and through the crown of your head. And allow your entire body to be illuminated and filled with light. And this light will continue to downpour throughout this entire class. So that it will continue to assist you on this healing journey for today. And just notice if there's any place that needed just a little bit more intensity of this light, you can draw down more energy towards that. And how would you determine whether certain places need more light? It could be some place that you feel more tired, feel a little bit more discomfort, or even pain, ache, or tension, or any sort of feelings of holding on instead of letting go and completely relaxing. Just send light more towards those parts. Just check part by part. Check with your neck and check with your shoulders. Check with all of your joints, whether it's your knee, your ankle, your fingers, your elbow. Check with your pelvic bone, pelvic area. And check with all of your internal organs as well. So any place that kind of indicate to you that it kind of needed more energy, needed more light, just allow the light to flow through to that area, to bring it healing, to bring it restoration, replenishment, re-energizing the area. Anyway, this energy, this light can be transformed to any sort of energies that you would need. Even if you need to let go of some discomfort, this energy can help you push through. This light can push through and assist you with detaching any sort of energies that's not serving you anymore. And when you feel that you are clear, when you feel that this step is complete, let's bring awareness to your intention for today. It's always good to set intention for every single healing, every single sound bath that you receive. Now, the topic I wish to introduce for today is freedom. So you can also set or customize for yourself any sort of intention with regards to freedom. But if you come in with your own set of intentions, you can also add that in. If you do not know what intentions are or you have never set one, basically it is like your instructions for yourself. Like if you go on a class, what do you wish to receive? If it's an exam, perhaps you wish to score the highest mark that you're able to based on what you learn, and that you are able to recall like all the knowledge that is stored in your brain. So that could be an intention. But if it's a class that you go into to learn, that you wish to learn the highest, the best that applies for you, for example. So if you are talking about freedom, perhaps your intention could be you wish to experience more freedom in your life, and you wish to let go of anything that stops or hinders your sense of freedom. Or perhaps for some of you, it could be that you're ready to let go of your comfort zone so that you can invite in a bigger spectrum of freedom into your life. So it can be something like that. So I give you a bit of time here to set your own intention. And when you're ready, you can come back to the space and open up your eyes. Unlike most of the sound bath that I've given, we're not gonna be so passive because most of the sound bath are rather passive. But for Damai, I'm really gonna combine more of energy healing together with sound healing. So kind of need your help for your own healing because you direct your life. You are the master of your own universe and you are divine within yourself. So sometimes I feel that when you direct your own healing, it could be stronger, it could be more impactful, it could be more benefits to you. Okay, so let's talk about freedom. As humans, in the physical world, in the physical body, it is actually quite dense. Because think about what we are before we come into this world and what we will be once we leave this world. We leave behind this vehicle or this like clothing that we are wearing. What we are of spirit, we are of soul. And that is so much more freedom compared to this physical body. If we just talk about movement alone, like when you are in spirit, you can travel everywhere and you can travel fast. There's no constraint of space. There's no constraint of like doors and windows. You can just basically go as high, as deep, as wide as you want to travel, and perhaps you're not confined to earth as well. You're not confined to gravity. So that level of freedom, and then we become human, we choose to become human, and when we get here, we are kind of like have to learn like how to be in this dense body that we can only move as much as certain things allows us, like for example gravity, for example like constraint of where you can go. If it's not your own home, you can't go. If it's somebody else's offices, you need access, you need the pin word, or you need the access card to go in, right? So there's a lot of constraint. So but in the human world, what actually limits our own freedom? So what does freedom even looks like? Freedom means that we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, however we want it, without any constraint at all. No constraint of resources, no constraint of space, of time, of permissions. So now let's just have a very quick test. Now if you just imagine, close your eyes again. Now just imagine if, let's say, you're floating above water, and this water represents divine energy that can be changed into anything that you want. You can change this water into happiness. You can change this water into prosperity, into money. You can change it into your own fulfillment. You can change it into any form of anything that you want. If you want a car, if you want a house. And let's just say that you're floating above this water. Now I just want you to have a sense of how deep, what's the depth of this water that you're floating in? And what's the width? Are you in a bathtub? Or are you in a swimming pool? Are you in the sea? Just allow for yourself to just capture the image. And what is the color of this water that you're floating in? And I believe each of you would have different answers. Now slowly flutter your eyes open. So that is just a very small or look into your subconscious on what you feel, your ability to create, because those are creation energies and those represents how much of freedom that you have. If you are in a very constricted place, let's just say it's a bathtub, then you know that your own self-built freedom is that big. But if you're completely comfortable being there, who's to say that that's not comfortable, right? And that's totally you, that's completely fine. But if you are in a vast sea, let's just say, and you feel totally vulnerable and you don't feel comfortable and you want to shrink that place, that's completely okay too. Now, freedom can means, like what I said, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, right? But there are things that limit us in terms of like our own restriction. And those are the things that we want to look at today. So what are the restrictions that we put on ourselves? Let's just say that if you are invited to speak at a conference for 2,000, 5,000 people, would you say yes or would you say no? Would you say yes because you really have something to say, you have something to benefit people, or you have that, what to benefit people, but perhaps you are just not ready, or have stage fright, or not sure how to go about it, or feelings of like not enoughness. I don't even speak in front of 20 people. How am I to speak in front of 2,000, right? So those are the restrictions that we put on ourselves. So it could be things like limited beliefs, things that we have piled on over the years. It could be preconditioning, things that we heard from people over time since our childhood, and we kind of take that on as our truth. Like, for example, if a child grew up with parents who keep telling them that you're good, but you can never be the best. And it is like hammered on and on from 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Like that child would grow up to be an adult to say that, okay, I can pursue something to be good at, but I'll never be the best, right? And that also limits the freedom. So we're going to tackle things like that for today, like preconditioning, limited beliefs, beliefs that you have picked on, and say that, let's just say that, oh, my body is not athletic. And that's what I would tell myself. But I also feel, on the other hand, there's so much of truth out there where a 90-year-old is able to like pick on having marathons, or a 90-year-old can be a gymnast. So we know that what we tell our body, we can condition it to be what we want as well. So today is a matter of like reflecting into yourself. Like, for example, in my case, that I've always told that myself that I don't really have an athletic body, but I know that I can start somewhere. I can start yoga somewhere and build it up to having that strength, that agility, that movement, that strength. So I know that it's possible. So it's a matter of like, do I want to let go of that belief that I'm not athletic, to embrace the part where I can start to like do yoga and be agile and be like having health and vitality into my body. So I don't know what would be resonate to you. You can use whatever example. So okay. So now I want you to bring up things that you feel that are limited, that you have limited yourself without knowing over the years. Let's just say that, oh, you always felt that you are not, your brain are not make out for maths, or you're not good in anything creative. Like, let's just Think about all the things that you have limited yourself. You can close your eyes back again. And these beliefs that has anchored on for so many years, let's just review them as though you are picking up an apple and just see that, is it time for me to let go of this apple? Does having this apple doesn't serve me anymore? It doesn't matter what the reality is, because we have the power to change at any time that we are ready. So think about all the things. I'm going to leave you here so that you can bring up all these things that you have limited yourself. Think about in ways that you socialize. Think about the things that you tell yourself that you're not good at. What are there? Think about in ways that affects you for your career. Think about different things that affect you by your friends and family. Just review and decide for yourself if you're ready to let go of these beliefs. You can even think about in ways of your physical body. What limits you in terms of emotions? What limits you in terms of your mental capability? So you can always sort of file them separately. Whatever that you wish to keep is totally up to you. If you wish to keep, you can always like put it on the left side. Whatever that you don't wish to keep, you can put it on the right side, or however you want it. Because you are sorting, you are reviewing, and you are deciding. And you are filing them away. Now, for those of you who may find it hard to sort everything just in your mind, you can even use a pen and paper, write it down, and then decide this is what you want to keep, or this is what you do not wish to keep anymore, and it's time to let it go. but it's not necessary to have that pen and paper. Now, for those of you who still have a lot that you wish to review, you can keep at it. But for those of you who are ready, you can think about what comes from the outside. So we are talking about your preconditioning. So it's no longer just about your own limited beliefs, but things that people told you, people that you respect, people that you look up to. So it could be your parents, your teachers over the years. Remember, Einstein has a teacher who told him that he's stupid. And if he has taken on that as his own belief, where would he be? It's because he rejected that. And he doesn't believe it. He trusts more on his own inner self, inner guidance. So think about, like, you can even go back to your childhood. Think about, like, your bosses, what your bosses has told you over the years. Your teachers, your parents, or even your friends. People that you look up to. What did they say about you? Just review again, sort, review, and decide what is it that you want to keep. If they are complimenting you and those help with pushing you forward, progressing and growing, continue to keep that. But if those comments coming out of their mouth that may limit you in any way, that keep you small, maybe it's time to let it go. Again, you can sort like what you want on your left and what you do not want on your right, or however you want it. Just be clear in making your decision, what you are ready to let go and what you wish to keep. Again, no judgment, not even from yourself to yourself. Even if you say that I'm not good at this and you feel that it's serving you and you want to keep it, that's completely okay. We all grow in our own time, in our own way. Now, those of you who feel that you have completed both about the as the preconditioning, you have already sought and decide for yourself what is important for you, what would help you, and what would be better off if you let them go, I would invite you to just sense and feel what it's like. What would be a new reality for you? And allow yourself that journey to see how different your life trajectory would change when you let all of those go. And just for a moment, allow yourself to imagine and see, feel what could be the possible changes. You can close your eyes and allow yourself to relax so that your subconscious, or if you believe your angels, your guides, that they can also help in showing you what are the possibilities. Think of all the different experiences that could be different. And how would that change you in terms of the person that you are? Does it make you more courageous? Does it make you more authentic? Does it make you more open? And how would it change your work situation? How would it affect the people close to you, your loved ones, your friends, and people who look up to you, like your children? Now allow yourself to see or decide, is this a better version in your own mind, in your own decision? What better is different for everyone. Is this closer to the version that you see for yourself that's better, that's improved? See even all the different things that you would do, that you would take on. Perhaps different projects. And look into how it affects you on a physical level, mental level, emotional level, as well as spiritual level. And allow yourself to just see and watch, observe. And if you are complete with this step, we go even one step further. Now, perhaps you have seen what are the possibilities. For now, I want for you to also decide for yourself what sort of energies that would even assist you or support you in making your freedom even more. Let's just say that you are wanting to have a project and you have already let go or decide to let go of your own self-doubt or fears, of beliefs that you do not have enough resources or support. Perhaps right now you want to add in the energies of magnet, let's just say, that you will attract in all the right components, all the right people. So you've already seen the version of you doing all the things that you would like to do. Now this is like all the supportive energies that could even make that smoother, easier. And allow flow to come in. So what are those energies for you that could assist you? Remember, the light continues to pour from the divine, from source. And now you're allowing all this conversion of energies that's pouring in into the energies that you decide that would be beneficial for you. Maybe you just would like to have more physical vitality. So allow the light to convert into vitality, health, wellness in every way into your physical body. Or perhaps it's courage to assist you. So have that light convert into courage and be stored into all levels of you. So I allow you here to journey in your own way, to decide for yourself which energy would assist you more. And now, let's do a little bit of energy clearing. So for all the things that you have identified that limits your freedom, whether it is your limiting beliefs, whether it's past conditioning, now all of the things that you have decided for yourself that you are ready to let go, in that pile that you have sorted on this end, let's look at all of those things right now. And let's look at all the ways that this has ever built up in your life. Look for all the roots, causes, the seeds and foundation where all of this has ever appeared throughout your entire life. And we are working together with the Creator, with your higher self, with your angels and guides if you believe in them, and sweep through every single day of your life ever since your conception up until this point where all of those has ever built up, has ever snowballed. We are going back to the very root cause. We are going back to the very seeds of where it first has been planted. And we are asking for all of that to be identified by the Creator, by your angels, by your guides. And in every placement where this has occurred throughout every day, every minute of your life, we are asking for all of this to be removed. And in the ideal placement where it is, we ask for either it to be restricted, deleted, where it's no longer useful for you, complete delete. If it's better for transmutation, allow for all of these energies to be transmuted back to love, back to light, back to forgiveness, compassion, understanding, and happiness. Now we're going to look into where it has been stored inside your body as well, into your cells of your bodies, into the DNA of your bodies. So that also means that if it's related to anything in terms of genetic, if it's related to things that could be brought forward from your ancestors, we are sweeping through your entire ancestral lines as well. We are sweeping through your entire past life, your soul lineages, where perhaps it is not yours to even begin with. You are carried through either through your blood or either through your soul line, your soul family, where it's not even yours to begin with, whether it's a limited beliefs that you have carried on upon. So we are sweeping through all the seeds and foundation, all the root causes where this may have appeared. Again, we are asking for the Creator to identify all of this. Let's also look into your energetic field. Look into your emotional body, your etheric body, your mental body, and all of your higher spiritual bodies where this may be stored as well. All of those items that you have identified that you are ready to let go of, those limited beliefs, those preconditioning that could be stored, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, as well as in the etheric body. Allow for all a clean sweep by the Creator, locating all the seeds, foundations, root causes, and again in every placement, we either restrict, delete, transmute, uplift, elevate to your highest ideal, calibrate it so that it will come to you with ease and with grace. Let's also look into perhaps in your parallel realities and look into all the different dimensions where your soul resides, even though you may not be aware of it, where this may affect you or spill over to you of all those energies that you no longer want. So we are complete, having a clean sweep of where it may be on all levels, beyond time, beyond space, beyond dimension. And all of this done so that your highest growth, highest potential can come forth, so that the most genuine, authentic part of you can come out and be free to express itself, express you in the truest way. And you're free to be yourself in any way, however you want it. So let's also ask for all of this to be calibrated and integrated into your body. And all of those beneficial energies that you have identified for yourself that would assist you, support you in your growth, that perhaps you need more of. Let's also ask for a flood of those energy onto your cells, onto all of the atomic level of you, nano level of you, and also all onwards to all of your different bodies, to be flooded with those energies that you have identified for yourself that could support you. So we turn all the lights that's pouring in from the divine into those energies, like perhaps for you, if you have identified that you need more physical vitality, like I talk about, or if you feel that you need more courageous strength, you can convert all of those energies into all of your fields right now, and allow for this downpour to continue, let's just say for the next 1 week, so that you can also experience the changes as you go along with it, and allow for this downpour again to calibrate to your highest ideal, so that it's not too little, not too much, that it overwhelms you. So just the right amount, right intensity, right quantity. So let's allow everything to integrate, to align, harmonize, and physicalize. And just say, so be it. So this so be it out loud is like your command to the universe, command to the Creator that you want all of this done for you. And with that, I want you to just continue to just take deep breath in and just feel, sense the changes within you. Whether you're feeling more heat or buzzing sensation, allow yourself to sense, know, see, hear, or even smell the changes that you have calibrated for yourself. And again, deep breath, connecting to your heart, allowing everything to physicalize, to materialize into reality, and have that movement of manifestation closer and closer, nearer and nearer, so that it can be your reality. And all of this again is coming to you with ease and with grace. And whenever you're ready, you may open up your eyes. So thank you for joining me. This video is continuing to be available, so if you missed the beginning, because it's like an entire journey, and if you're coming in the middle, you may not be able to follow the entire way, so I would suggest that it's probably best to listen from the very beginning again. If you like to, I invite for you to do that. I will do that for myself. And with that, I believe that I'm complete. So thank you for joining me. Let me see if there's any questions. Let me scroll. No, I don't think there's any questions stated here. With that, I'm complete. So just drink more water, allow yourself to rest like wonky because of all the adjustment. Allow for yourself to take a quick nap so that the adjustment can be physicalized in your body as well. Or maybe if you don't really have the time, just allow for yourself to just like sit or lay down for the next 10 minutes so that the calibration can happen. And sometimes with all of these energetic changes, you may also want to eat. For our non-Muslim friend, if you are able to do that, like eat something nutritious for your body so that it can also help with all the adjustment in your body as well. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for joining Damai. And if you want to, you can always send donations. It's not mandatory. If you feel that this has benefited you, please feel free to do that. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend and wonderful start of your week when the MCO is lifted back into your old life, and step into that journey again, step into that colorful and vibrant life again after your rest and recuperation. Yeah, so I wish for you to have a magical journey. Thank you so much, and namaste everyone. Take care.